But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, O people of Israel, نَجَّيْنَاكُم مِّن فِرْعَوْنَ. We have saved you from Fir'aun. In Arabic language, we say, يُذَبِّحُونَ أَبْنَاءَكُم. It's even worse. There is يَذْبَحُونَ وَيُذَبِّحُونَ. بصيغة المبالغة. You exaggerate in the verb in this Arabic language. It's like you saying, I will certainly do this thing. You can say, I will do it, or you can say, I will certainly do it, and I will positively do it, and I will surely do it. That's how it is in this verb Allah describing. يُذَبِّحُونَ أَبْنَاءَكُم. They are slaughtering, not adults. They are slaughtering children. How can you see someone slaughtering your child in front of you every other year? And then he keeps the females. He keeps the females to keep them as slaves, to worship him and to use them. Allah. After seeing all this, the torment and the punishment that Fir'aun has been doing it to them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the messenger and he sent the rahmah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always bless his servants. Throughout the times, it's Adam until the last day. Allah always bless his servants that he sent them rahmah, he sent them the message. All they have to say is La ilaha illallah. There is no God who is to be worshipped but Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will save you from hellfire. No doubt the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, من قال لا إله إلا الله مستيقنا من قلبه دخل الجنة. Whoever says La ilaha illallah, believing in it sincerely with his heart, he will enter the Jannah. Mu'adh ibn Jabal, he said, Oh Rasulullah, don't I give the believers glad tidings? Because Prophet ﷺ taught the hadith of Mu'adh. And then Prophet ﷺ told him, no. If you told them, they will not worship Allah more. They will think because of the hawa. They will say, La ilaha illallah, and I will go to Jannah, and I don't have to pray. I don't have to go to Hajj. I don't have to fast. No. We cannot do that, brothers and sisters. With La ilaha illallah comes rules. And they come inquiries and requirements of La ilaha illallah. It comes iqamatu salah. It comes ita'u zakah. If you have money in the account and in the bank of the land or renting or you have business, you have to pay zakat through it. Brothers, we have to know this fiqh about the zakat. Especially how to make this zakat. If we own a business, we must pay zakat on it. If we own a farm and we have cows, sheep, cows, overseas or here, we have to pay zakat on it. If we have land, but we are using it for investment, we have to pay zakat on it. If you own a land, but you are not using it, you don't have to pay zakat for it. If you own a dealership, if you own anything, and you're making money, and you are profiting, you have to pay zakat on it. It's a mandatory. If Allah bless you with money, and you don't go to Hajj, it's an ithm. It's an ma'asiyah. The Hajj is the faridah. The Hajj is mandatory. Just like the prayer. If Allah bless you with money, we must go to Hajj. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us to go and make us to go to Hajj, inshallah, for those who didn't go. Fir'aun is arrogant. And he kept saying to his people, Ya qawmi, أليس لي ملك مصر وهذه الأنهار تجري من تحتي أفلا تبصرون أم أنا خير من هذا الذي هو مهين ولا يكاد يبين. Then Fir'aun keeps saying, the arrogant, and he's saying, Ya qawm, all my people, don't I have the kingdom of Egypt? Am I not the ruler of Egypt? What I have done to you, all these favors that I have done. Look how he is lying to these people. He is slaughtering the people of Israel. And his followers are looking at them. And he's claiming that he was being fair with them. And I have the kingdomship of Egypt. But the only king is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The king of the all kings. وَهَذِهِ الْأَنْهَارِ. And all these rivers, they run and they flow underneath me. أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ. Aren't you looking? Don't you have a vision? Don't you see? Because he was always high. He was always being carried. And he thinks that it is always high. He sacrificed Allah from arrogance.
Amen.
The worst sin of the heart is kibr. That's the first sin that Iblis has done. Because he wouldn't prostrate to Adam, alayhi salatu wassalam. And when Ibn Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, narrates the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ to his tabi'een and his students, he cannot stop crying. when he narrated the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he said, إن المتكبرون يبعثون قدر الضر يوم القيامة. And another narration he said, لا يدخل الجنة من كان في قلبه مثقال ذرة من كبر. This hadith narrated in Bukhari by Ibn Umar. He used to say, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said that the one who has the size of an atom in his heart of arrogance, arrogant in his heart, small size, only a little bit size of arrogance in his heart, he will not enter the Jannah. He will not enter the Jannah. And this is what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said about the kibr. And how many throughout the Quran Allah describes the mutakabbirun, such as Fir'aun, and such as the kuffar, disbelievers, and the ones who follow their hawa and their desires. Those who have the kibr in their heart, which is confused Allah from that disease, which is the worst disease ever. Including the hasad, the hatred towards our brothers, including envy towards our brothers. Muslims shouldn't be like that. It's not how we should be towards our Muslim brothers. We should be loving. We should be caring towards our Muslim brothers. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked him to clean our hearts.
Ameen.
So Ibrahim, remember the ayah, brothers and sisters. Allah said, Ibrahim said, رَبِّ لَا تُخْزِنِي يَوْمَ يُبْعَثُونَ إِلَّا مَنْ أَتَى اللَّهَ بِقَلْبٍ سَلِيمٍ. Oh Allah, do not turn me down in that day of the judgment. Oh Allah, do not humiliate me. And Ibrahim is saying this. يَوْمَ يُبْعَثُونَ, the day of resurrection. But only the one who have come with a clean heart, with a purified heart, free from the diseases of the heart, free from hatred towards others, free from envy towards others, free from arrogancy towards others. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us the Jannah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us and keep us firm in His deen and the Sunnah of His Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد. There comes the dialogue between Musa alayhi salam and Fir'aun. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. When Musa alayhi salam, he killed that man. Not purposefully. And he ran away from Egypt. And he met Shu'aib alayhi salam in Madian. And he promised him that he will work for him for 10 years. And he did fulfill that. Because the daughter of Shu'aib, she described Musa alayhi salam as al-Qawi al-Amin. Al-Qawi al-Amin, the strong and the trustworthy. And those are one of the best two characteristics that the Muslim should have, the Muslim man should have. Al-Qawi, the strong and the trustworthy. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Al-mu'min al-qawi khayrun min al-mu'min al-da'if wa fi kullin khayr." Now the ulama who are given tafsir in this hadith, that it can be the quwwah of iman, and it can be the quwwah of jasad. That the Prophet ﷺ said, the strong believer is much better than the weak believer. But the Prophet ﷺ said, وَفِي كُلٍّ خَيْرٍ, and in all that is good. The ulama, they say that he can be strong physically, because if he has strength physically, he will be able to do qiyam al-layl. He will be able to fast. He will be able to do tahajjud prayer. He will be able to go to Hajj. He will be able to get married. He will be able to work. Allah blessed him with the strength. And that's blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Finally, the one who is weak, one who cannot walk, one who cannot see, the one who cannot hear. Something will make him weak. He will not be able to perform the salah. That's the meaning of this hadith. The one, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَفِي كُلٍ خَيْرٍ. And in all that is khayr, and in all that is good. When Musa alayhi salam, he said, and the Fir'aun asked him, he said, you killed one of my men. Fir'aun said, قَالَ فَعَلْتُهَا إِذًا وَأَنَا مِنَ الضَّالِّينَ. And Musa, he said, I did it then. I did it then, when I wasn't ignorant. When I wasn't ignorant. This, Ibn Kathir, he said we have to understand something. That when Musa, again, I have to explain it because we have to know that Musa did it when he wasn't sent as a messenger yet. He wasn't sent as a messenger yet. So here Musa alayhi salam, he said, فَعَلْتُهَا وَأَنَا مِنَ الضَّالِّينَ. That I was one of the ignorant. I was misled. I was misguided. Musa is saying this. فَفَرِرْتُ مِنْكُمْ لَمَّا خِفْتُكُمْ فَوَهَبَ لِي رَبِّي حُكْمًا وَجَعَلَنِي مِنَ الْمُرْسَلِينَ. And he said, so I fled from you. I fled from you when I feared you. And again I mentioned, you know when you read the Quran, one of the most messengers you always mention in fear and khawf is Musa alayhi salam. He said, I feared you, by my Lord has granted me hukm, religious knowledge. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has granted him religious knowledge and hukm and wisdom, and appointed me one of the messengers. So when he traveled from Midian to Egypt, he became a messenger of Allah. And when he saw those miracles, he saw the fire coming out, and Allah spoke to him, and then he saw his head becoming white as this light. And then he was shocked when he looked at it. These are one of the signs of the miracles. Allah said to him, now you are one of the mursaleen. You are one of the messengers. Now when he went and traveled to Musa, to Fir'aun, to become a messenger and to deliver the message of La ilaha illallah. And then he said, وَتِلْكَ نِعْمَةٌ تَمُنُّهَا عَلَيْهِ أَنْ عَبَّدْتَ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ. And this is the past favor with which you reproach me, that you have enslaved the children of Israel. That's what Fir'aun was doing. قَالَ فِرْعَوْنُ وَمَا رَبُّ الْعَالَمِينَ. Then Fir'aun asked Musa, and he said, oh Musa, who is the Lord of the universe? And Musa said,